Okay guys, if you're still following along there, you seen there in the beginning, we was putting the control arms on. I got all the stuff basically permanently on except for the lower control arm. I don't have it on all the way because I still have to put my shocks on there, and you have to swing the control arm out and put the shocks up through there. So anyways, as you can see, like I said before, I ordered the Viking shocks, got the springs here, and got the shocks. Came with some spanner wrenches. Well, it didn't come with spanner wrenches. I ordered a kit that has the thrust bearings, and that came with the spanner wrenches. It's cheaper. I didn't need them. I have a set of spanner wrenches, but you know, for the money, figured I'd get them put in a trailer. So yeah, so here they are. Basically, they wrap them up in this paper, I guess. So there it is, a regular old shock. Got the kits here. You can see you got the thrust bearing stuff right here. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get these assembled, and then I'm gonna get these in the car, and basically after that we'll get, you know, some spring pressure on it, and we should be ready to set the car down on the ground off the jack stands finally. And then yeah, we'll be moving forward onto getting the motor in. So anyways, but for now in this video, we're gonna go ahead and get this here part done here. You can see that these have HK valvings on them, which is like an O-prep valving on them. It's, I think, 22 adjustments on the extension and like 19 on the compression or something. So they're pretty nice shocks, I suppose. I have them on the Falcon, and we'll see how they work. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started on this, and we'll get rolling. still with me. You can see here we've got it all completed. You can see it's actually sitting way up in the air. Obviously it has no weight in it. So, but that gives you an idea of how high the travel is going to be on this car. So it's about 1.5 inches, maybe a little bit more from where it was with the last setup. Now, in all fairness, it does have the stock spindles. You know, the aftermarket deals are right here. Now, there was just a 2-inch drop spindle, so which did work, but it just limits the travel of it. So obviously I don't have the ride height set on this thing yet or anything like that. But yeah, so we got that all set up. We'll get this thing in there, and then we'll be able to set the ride height, and then hopefully get this thing back together here real soon and start making test passes here. So I'll give you a little tour of the deal here. So you can see this is the completed setup here. So you got the coilovers are in there, like I said, they're the Vikings. Yeah, so both sides here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So, little tricks and things like that going on all day long. So, that being said, before we get to the very end of the video, if you are observant, you'll notice we have the new hats in. Obviously, I didn't want to be grinding and stuff like that with my brand new hat, so I wore my old hat. These hats are available. If you're interested, comment down below, and I'll send you a link to where you can get the hat. So, $22, that's what we're going to sell them for. So, if you're interested, hit us up. That being said, we appreciate you guys that are following. Make sure you stay posted, because pretty soon we'll have the motor in this thing, and we'll have some other little surprises and stuff like that. And hopefully we'll be making test passes soon and figuring out all the race events we're going to travel to. That's the plan. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure if you're not already, make sure you subscribe. Hit that button down on the bottom right-hand side. We greatly appreciate that. Give us a like. Like I said, comment if you're interested in the hat. And we'll see you on the next video.